All right, so just a little how-to tip. Um, I've actually got a Stihl weed eater, and I have problems with it from time to time where it will bog down on me, it won't stay running, and right now, I mean, it won't run at all. I can't even start it. Well, every time that happens, it's pretty much the same thing happening every time. So I thought I would just do a quick little video here of how I go about repairing this, and it's real simple as long as you have the right tools, and it just takes a few minutes. So I'll show you real quick. All right, so here's my weed eater, and so it is not cranking right. So here's what you do. You have to take this panel right here off, which there's one screw right there, which I've already got it out. You take this panel off, and then this one has 3 screws in it. Let me see if I can find them. There's one, there's the other, and there's the other on the bottom. And so you take those 3 screws out, and of course one-handed, it doesn't want to come off of there. And then you take that out, and then right here on the side here, I'll get it in a minute, you see this little hole right here, right there, that has a little screen in it, which what happens is that little screen gets corroded. Sorry guys, I'm reaching for something. That screen gets corroded and gets carbonol in it from the exhaust, and it looks like this, which, as you can see, I've been soaking it for a little bit, and it is a little bit more see-through, but not much. And here I've put some gas in here, and you see how black that gas is, and I've been just swishing it around in there some, and that transfers a lot of it to the gas. But what I need to do now is I'm going to take this little grinding wheel right here, and I'm just going to work it over some. I don't think I want to do it over the top of part of. I'm trying to see if this thing will get it, because it is really nasty. And so I'm just trying to get as much of it out, and you can't really see it on the camera, but starting to see, I can't get it to focus well enough, but starting to see some holes through it, so I'm starting to see the grass through the other side. And now I'm going to have some company. I'm going to turn this just a little. I have been joined by, that's Moose, our inside dog, and by my son, who you've met before. I'm going to see if I can get some more of this out of here. Usually, a little work at it, I can get it pretty cleared up where the weed eater will start. Oh yeah, it's looking a lot better now, where the weed eater will actually start running right again. As you can see how it's not so solid black now. I'm actually able to see through it some more. Got to be careful though, because I don't want to tear it up. I need a better small wire brush to do this with. I don't suggest using one of these wheels like this, but it's what I have to work with at the moment. So, you know, sometimes you make do with what you have to work with. Let me squish it around in there a little more. yeah, look at that. See, you can still see some of it in there, but it is so much clearer than it was. I mean, that thing was solid black when I took it off of there. It's got a couple of spots that are still kind of bad, which I think, hold on just a second. All right, I went and grabbed a old towel real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can use that. Go get him, Moose. Go show Thor who's boss. He's fussing at you. All right, look at that. Well, there we go. See, you can actually see me, see my mouth moving through there. So that is way better than it was. So now, which the water is, I can't really show it. I'm scared I'll dump it out, but it is black now for sure. All right, so I'm gonna flip this and get it where I can show you. If I can get this weed eater to turn. All right, so you just have to put that back in. Well, I think it goes that way. Have to get it back into the hole that it came out of. Ouch. All the way. And then, oh, we might have a problem. Of course, in moving things around, I'm not sure where the screw has gone that held that in. I moved the thing it was sitting on without thinking about it. All right, so time out while I find that. Okay, try this again. So you put the screen back in there, and I had to improvise a screw to go in there because I lost the other one, of course. But you put the screw back in, and then the real fun part about this is putting this one back on. You've got to be sure that you line this up so that the pull string works correctly, and sometimes that can be a problem. Oh, and I will say, if I can find my, well, there it is. This is, I keep having problems with that. Can I get it to focus? Yeah, this is the bit. That's what the screws look like that go in there. They are not Phillips, they are not standard. So just warning you, so you know. And then got to get the screws lined up. Well, that one feels like it's lined up and going in. Oh, well, that one's tightening, surprisingly. Now, before I get them tightened up, I need to be sure. Yeah, see, that's definitely not lined up correctly. All right, now let's see. I'll tighten that up. Ooh, too much. Oh, this is so much fun to mess with to try to get this lined up right. I have to take it back off again. Come on. Aha. Ah, you sorry sucker. Had it all lined up and it just decided to slide right back out. Okay, I'm going to try to tighten this one up right quick. Partially at least. Keep me there. Okay. There we go. Ah, that feels right. Now it's lined up correctly. Sometimes you just have to fight with it a little bit. Oh yeah, it is good this time. So you just have to put the 3 screws back in, get them tightened up. And then this one goes back on this side. Turn it so it goes back over here. Covers. Screw goes right in there. And now we have come to the moment of truth. Let's see how this thing runs. All right, let's see. Pump it a few times, choke it, and let's see what happens. I would call that a rousing success. Now it'll stay running good until that until that thing clogs up again. Although I will admit I probably have a little bit to do with that this time, because I think I mixed the gas a little rich, and because it's a little rich, it will put out a little extra smoke and therefore a little extra carbon buildup. So anyway, if you have problems with your weed eater where it will not start, try that, because it works for me so far every time I've tried it.